What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the Bodega collaboration with New Balance on the 990 V3 in the anniversary or here to stay colorway. First off, I want to give a huge thank you over to Bodega for sending me over this pair. These guys dropped on June 16th for a price of $220 US, which is the equivalent to roughly 275 Canadian. The style code for this shoe is M990BD3 and the colorway is Kangaroo and Caribou. So this is the first collaboration between Bodega and New Balance that's a made in USA pair. And there's no better time to do this than right now, considering this shoe celebrates Bodega's 15th year anniversary. So jumping straight into it, first things first, here's a quick look at the box. And this is done in this custom branded box with the Bodega logo merged with the New Balance logo in this bold blue finish on the very top. And you can see all the different colors of the shoes reflected on this box, including this olive shade, these khaki hits, and then we have orange, blue, and teal. As for the shoes, so this is your New Balance 990 V3 silhouette. So not too long ago, I reviewed the Kith 990 V3, so clearly New Balance is bringing back this silhouette in full force. So diving straight into the upper, the base layer of the shoe is constructed using this olive colored mesh. And we have hits of reflective 3M on both the top and the bottom of the toe box. Overlaid on the sides, we have more of an olive green colored nubuck and has this light perforated finish to it running throughout. Surrounding the outer edge of the toe box, we have this premium suede, which feels very buttery and very soft to the touch. And this suede covers the mid panel of the shoe as well. Overlaid on top, we have the New Balance N logo, which is done in this gray color with a backing of reflective 3M underneath. And the top two eyelets are done in this orangey red colored TPU. Moving downwards, we have more of that olive colored mesh, along with another overlay of nubuck. And then wrapping around the back heel, this again is covered in that olive colored suede, and we have 990 branding stamped on the lateral side. On the back heel, we have 2006 and 2021 embroidered in the center, which represents the year Bodega opened up their business, and the current year we're in today. And above this, we have Bodega branding, and at the very top, there's another hit of reflective 3M with Made in USA branding. On the medial side of the mid panel, here we have that same olive colored suede, but it differentiates itself from the lateral side by giving it this perforated finish. For the laces, these come standard with these flat laces, which is done in this light gray or light khaki color. The lace tips have Bodega branding on it, but they also come with two extra lace options, so there's a blue colored lace and a darker olive colored pair as well. Underneath the laces, we have your tongue, so the bottom half of the tongue is constructed out of mesh, and the top of the tongue we have New Balance USA branding in a combination of blue and silver. The inner liner of the shoe is lined in this bold teal color, which gives a much added splash of color to the shoe. And then taking out the insoles, these come with these foam insoles, which is lined in this orange finish on the top. We have New Balance and Bodega branding stamped on the left foot, along with the 15th anniversary logo on the right foot. So the upper of the 990 V3 sits atop this chunky absorbed foam midsole. This is colored in this off-white cream color on the forefoot and this dark gray finish on the back heel. And above this on the back heel, the midsole also incorporates NCAP technology, which is a softer EVA core surrounded by a stiffer polyurethane rim. And this helps to give you a good balance between softness and support. Hugging the bottom of the back heel, we have this TPU heel clip with New Balance branding on it, and this gives you added structure and support for the back end of the sneaker. Turning the shoe over to the bottom, here we have your outsole, which is done in a combination of this gum rubber finish along with this blue rubber on the forefoot. We have New Balance branding on the back heel, and in the middle we have this carbon fiber shank plate to give you added torsional rigidity and midfoot support. So that breaks down the look and the design of these Bodega 990 V3s. For sizing, I'm a true size 10, but I wear between a 9.5 and a 10 in most of my New Balances. And Bodega sent me this pair over in a 9.5, and honestly they fit me perfectly. So I personally recommend going a half size down if you prefer more of a snug fit. And to give you guys a point of reference, I also wear 9.5 in other New Balance models like the 998, the 990 V4 and 5, the 992, the 993, and the 550. And in comparison, I stick true to size or a size 10 in models like the 990 V2, the 997, the 1500, and the 1530. Moving on to the topic of comfort, so the 990 V3 feels very comfortable on feet. There's a lot of very comfortable New Balance shoes in their catalog, but this one might be one of the comfiest yet. Like I mentioned earlier, the technology within the shoe, it gives you that good balance between plushness and softness while not being overly soft and mushy, and it still has very good support underneath your foot. So I felt like the forefoot area had a ton of softness and cushioning to it, and I feel like this is a shoe that I can wear for many hours in a day without feeling any discomfort in my feet. Finally, in terms of the quality and overall craftsmanship, all in all, this being a made in USA pair, I was pretty impressed. The material quality I felt like was pretty good, The suedes, like I mentioned before, felt very soft and buttery, and while there was a couple loose threads I had to trim off myself, it wasn't too big of a deal, and there wasn't anything majorly wrong in the construction. So all in all, the price point is a bit high given it is a made in USA New Balance, but I personally find that it's worth the price. With all that being said now, let's lace these up and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. Overall, I think Bodega did a great job in the execution of this pair. It stands out in that they didn't play it safe, but at the same time, the tones of the shoe make it a very wearable sneaker, and it's not necessarily one that's gonna break a lot of necks and turn heads, but at the same time, it's still undeniably Bodega and it's still undeniably unique. So again, big shout out over to Bodega for sending me over this pair, and let me know in the comment section down below for those that tried, were you guys able to grab these? I know there was a lot of issues on the website with payment processing, or did you get stuck in a loop and take an L? The good thing is the resale prices on this pair aren't going for too much over retail, so if you did strike out and you're looking to pick these up, they definitely shouldn't break your wallet. So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at sgo8, check me out on Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. If you haven't heard, I've also created a podcast as well called the Channel 8 Podcast, and the video version is uploaded on my YouTube channel, but if you're looking for the audio only version, it's available on most of your major podcast platforms, including Spotify, iTunes, and Google Play. So thank you guys so much for watching, thank you for the continued support, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.